then the second part of it would be, and this is the other thing I kind of realized in the sensory deprivation, and this is one thing I had been working on, was loving myself. And I was kind of realizing that if I don't love myself, and Jesus did say, whether you believe in Jesus, this is not a religious thing. Yeah. This is actually almost like an anti-religious, the power that raised Jesus from the dead, it resides in me.
It's in you.
It is in me. So, but Jesus did say, love your neighbor as yourself, which I think we all have kind of come to. The as yourself part was almost just as important as the love your neighbor. Mm-hmm. So we have to love ourselves, but do we love ourselves? Really? Right. We say we do. I like myself, but then I do something stupid and I'm like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Yeah. Do I really love myself? And I can't really love you, and you can't actually even love me until I love myself. In fact, even as great as God is, if you believe in God, as great as he is, he can't even, or she, or whatever, love me enough to make up for me loving myself. Right? I mean, there wouldn't theoretically be enough. I feel like God is literally waiting on me.
The way you're describing it, it's because it would still be a theory. It would still be an idea. As you said earlier, it's still outside of you.
It would still be.
Okay.
So, how do I love myself? How do I fully love myself? And why can't I? We're hearing all these messages all the time. People have signs all over their homes saying, better together. We're all in this together. You're perfect. I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. All the stuff, all the time. We want something to believe, okay? So I'm saying here's something to believe. We want to love ourselves. We're supposed to be fearlessly being ourselves. Yes. Why can't I love myself? And the reason why, this is my theory, is that because we do not feel safe. So why would you love something that's not safe? If you were, this is the example that I use, if you were a foster kid and you're living with this foster family that you really like, but you know that you might leave, and you're like, I really like this family, you wouldn't let yourself love them because you know that it's temporary, right? You wouldn't even let yourself. Especially if you've been burned many times before, which I think we as humans feel that we have experienced loss many times.
Right, people do this with relationships frequently.
Right.
Yeah.
We cut ourselves off from it. So why would I love myself if I feel that myself is unsafe in any way? That I'm going to die, that I'm finite, that I'm fallible, that I'm somehow not going to cut it. How could I love myself? How could I embrace myself and say, I'm okay, I love myself, or maybe I'm a mess, but I love myself, whatever it is. There's not even a label of I'm okay. You know, it's not even about, and that's why I like this theory, it's not about me believing that I'm good or that I'm not bad, or it's not about me being fearless. It's not about me getting outside of the box. It's not about me pushing myself. It's not about me knowing I'm awesome. Like when they say, just be yourself. Everyone's first thing, what do we say? What if myself sucks? I mean, right? I mean, so then what do you do? But what if it doesn't matter because you're safe? What if none of it matters because you're safe? So whatever you do or you don't do, you're coming from this place of safety. It's authentic. It's real. You're making your better decision. You still might make the decision. You might go forward. You might go back. You might go on the plane even though you're afraid, or you might stay home. I'm not saying that now you're never going to have any fear and that you conquer everything. I'm saying that you're going to know that you're safe. And so if you don't go, you're not going to be feeling afraid that you're the kind of person who's afraid of airplanes. It's not going to bother you anymore.
Okay.
So you're going to have a sense of peace, which goes back to what we talked about last time you guys were here. Abased or abounded, I have found a way to have contentment no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think before it was fine for people to feel this faith in the higher power and that God or Jesus is saving us. And that might be true. But I really think that, for me at least, God is waiting on me to believe that I am safe first. I think, I don't know, maybe God didn't realize how ultimately fearful we really were when he just started saying, I'll save you, I got your back. He didn't maybe know, well, wait, I am completely petrified of everything in my life, including myself. So hold on a second while I fix that first.